Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Kurt with Rock.Hounding.Adventures. Today we are back out at this creek that I love coming to, out in like the Tibet Canyon area, and seeing what all we can find. Normally I find some high-grade travertine. Other times I've found barite, pistolites, oolites. I've found dinobone here before. I know you're not supposed to pick it up, so I just kind of leave it where it is. I just take pictures of it. There's also fossil shells, so I'm always kind of curious what all can be found out here. This creek keeps surprising me with different things, and so hopefully we find something good. It's the first time I've been out here since it's been frozen, but let's stop chatting and start rock hounding. Every time I come out here to this creek bed, I'm always finding big chunks of this type of boulder. This one is heavily fractured. I did not find this one with the black light, but I mean, you can tell how big it is. It's huge. I know, I mean, it looks like it goes in about another 2 feet into the bank, at least, maybe 3. You can kind of see it. I was planning on taking a couple pieces of this today, but this piece is highly fractured. The other pieces I've found before are not near as fractured. That's cool though. Right here. Cool. So here's a piece of, looks like sandstone, a little bit of barite. Not worth keeping. That would glow yellow. Oh geez, I'm sinking. Well, that's nothing. Thought it was something. I'm not really seeing much stuff today. Normally I see a lot more oolites or pistolites. I just don't see much of anything. Well, it looks like not all the ice melted. That's most of it. Okay, so here's another chunk of travertine, and it's what I would consider high grade, but I think it's just really thin layer. It's on the outside of this chunk of sandstone. I think this is a big chunk of sandstone, so not really able to get it out, but that's a nice piece. If it was solid sandstone, that'd be another story. I mean, not solid sandstone. If it was solid travertine, like high grade travertine, that would be a different story, and I'd 100% get that sucker out. Come on, girl. So here's a piece of travertine on the outside of this chunk of sandstone. It's pretty. You got the nice little botryoidals, but it's a really thin layer. So sorry, I'm off frame because my dog keeps pulling my hand. But we're gonna put that back. Okay, so I just found a good piece of travertine, but I couldn't pick it up because I was holding my dog through all the muddy areas. But we're gonna go back and scout it out if I can find it again. It was just glowing. The sun is no longer hitting it, but so there it is. See it right there. This is considered a high grade piece. And what I consider high grade is whenever it has deep color tones, like deep browns, oranges, whites, and yellow, and it has a lot of banding or laces, whatever you want to call it. But that is a nice piece. I was hoping we're gonna find at least one piece like this today. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I'm happy. I didn't realize it. I wasn't videoing, but found this one. It looked like, hold on, dog's trying to get in the mud. Looked like petrified wood at first, but I think it's sandstone with little veins of travertine. But kind of a cool little piece. I'll keep it. Okay, so going off of my GPS coordinates, the one of those fossil shell boulders that I found months ago is somewhere up here around the creek. But the entire creek bed has completely changed from last time, so we'll see if we can find it. Come on. Okay, so here's a chunk, I think, of the like a small chunk of the boulder with shells in it. It almost kind of looks like wood. That's interesting. Is this a chunk of wood with like a conglomerate? What do y'all think? Does that look like wood to y'all? I only say that because of this section right here. It almost kind of looks like there was like a notch right there. I was originally picking it up because it looked like a fossil conglomerate. But right here, it almost looks like wood. Like a wood, like end of a wood with some type of like calcite or something. I think I may bring this piece back with me and clean it up and get a better look at it cleaned up, because that's interesting. If so, it'd be my first piece of petrified wood from this spot. That's cool though. Hey guys, so we are pretty much done for the day. It's, as you can tell, the sun's going down and it's pretty much night. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and when I get home I will show you all of the cool stuff I found during the daytime. And now the night hunting starts. So we're gonna do a little bit of night hunting with the uvBeast 365 V3 blacklight, and yeah, so look forward towards that video in the near future. Okay guys, so we're gonna take a quick look at the rocks that I found during the daytime. We're just gonna start off with this one right here. Let me zoom in. Okay, so this right here is just an iron concretion that was in some sandstone that I busted out. Just thought it looked cool, so I wanted to go ahead and get it. The next one I picked up there's this one, and I originally called this Travertine and sandstone, but sometimes it's hard to tell between sandstone and shell when it's highly weathered, in my opinion at least. But I think this is calcite, like a thin calcite vein in shell. There's little dendrites you can see in certain areas on the back, like right along here. But it's an interesting shape. I originally thought it was wood when I picked it up, and before today I never thought I would see petrified wood out in that area, which you guys saw the video. Definitely found some, which was super cool. I'll show that in just a minute. This is a decent piece of pistolite. I like picking this up just because it looks interesting, and the kids like it in the kids group that I run locally. So that's a cool piece, and glows kind of orange. And then this is that really nice piece of high grade travertine that I found. And I don't know why. I know travertine probably isn't that great of a stone, but for when you're hunting that area, there's not a whole lot of agates and jasper. It's more along limestone families. So the high grade travertine though, I do really like, especially when you get the botryoidals. Like, let me go grab this piece. Okay, so this is the stuff I found today. This one I found another time. Like, this is definitely high grade, but with those deep browns, and then you have those nice bubble botryoidal textures, some botryoidals in there. And then I cut this one in half the other day. I mean, this stuff is just, in my opinion, fire when doing lapidary. So you guys will see this in a future video. But yeah, this was a piece that I picked up yesterday. It's got a lot of those like wavy lines. This also takes a really nice polish. I think like when you get to the stage 320, there's already somewhat of a polish on there. So this stuff is really cool, in my opinion. Okay, so now that one piece, the big boy that we found, that I thought was fossil shell conglomerate, and it ended up being wood. I'm now 100% positive this is definitely petrified wood. It is a really nice piece. It weighs about 6 pounds, I think, 6-7 pounds. Beautiful texture of the wood. That's definitely a notch there. And the more you look at it, this is definitely like the end cut of the wood where it broke. I'm gonna try and maybe cut a slice, maybe off this side, one day in the near future. Sorry, I just hit my tripod. and reveal it, but it's black wood on the inside. But this was a super cool find. Definitely the find of the day. I was never expecting to find petrified wood in that area. And it's like the very first time I went out there, I found some stromatolites, and then the next trip I found travertine. The next trip, started finding a lot of oolites and pistolites. The next trip, I found a dino bone fragment. And now this time, oh, and then the next time after that was the fossil shells, conglomerates, the big boulders. And then this time is the petrified wood. So, super cool. And then when we were hiking back to the car, I had to stop and pick up my dog. And she was standing right next to this piece. So that's 2 pieces of petrified wood in one day from that location. So this one's a smaller one. But definitely wood. Super cool. Beautiful. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments which is your favorite. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Rock on, find some cool rocks, and remember, it doesn't matter where you live, you can always find something cool. Like, this is just proof. But have a fantastic week. Rock on.